Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hopefully you can hear me and see me. I got some ones in the chat, so that's great. Topic for today, this month, is new customers to your body shop. They're gonna come from the internet. And I, of course, am the one presenting. My name is Norton Rodriguez. A little bit about me. I specialize in digital marketing and have for the last 10 years, doing paid and organic optimization and building ads and whatnot, Google optimization, social media. And I've served over 500 clients, so a lot of clients that I've dealt with and managed in my tenure. And I've been building projects and websites online since 2004. So yeah, always been fascinated with digital marketing and building websites online in general, and getting people to see them, right? So the main issue that most of you guys are joining me here today is for getting new customers, right? So how do you traditionally get new customers this year? Like, if you think like marketing, the traditional things that you hear are, they're going to see my shop, right? They're going to drive by, they're going to see my shop, or I'm going to put a billboard up and they'll drive by and see my billboard. You can pass out flyers, you can get in the yellow book, which is non-existent anymore. And you can get a list of your emails, right? If you have a list of emails, you can send them out and ask them for any work that they may have or give them an offer. And you can also rely on, referrals. You do good business. Obviously, that's the best kind of client, right? Someone refers you, but that's all seldom, right? Seldom do customers do that. And you can rely on insurance companies to consistently send you work. But then some cases, the negatives are you can lose the relationship, or your business relies on the hands of an insurance company, right? So so how do we solve this? Like, what is internet marketing? So basically, in a nutshell, it's how you use Google, right? You find a pizza place, you find a restaurant that you want to go to, or a new restaurant locally in your area. You find a product or any service that you may need, you go to Google, right, to search. It's just natural. That's why Google is literally a verb, right? You Google things. So what we want to do is, when people are searching for what you do in your business, that you come up, right? So when they're searching, oh, I need a body shop, or a body shop near me, body shop in your local city. So in my case, body shop Miami, Florida. You want your body shop to come up first and foremost, right? So to start off there, have you recently searched for your body shop in your area on Google? So when I ask that to most body shop owners, most of them don't know what I'm talking about, or if they do know what I'm talking about, they haven't Googled it in a while, right? And if they're working with a marketing company or agency, they're just kind of relying on them. They don't really get reports, or they haven't really seen a report or asked those questions in a really long time. Could be months, right? So I like to, the tip right now is basically do that right now. So you can go to google.com and then type in, body shop and in your local area. So my case again would be body shop or collision repair shop in Miami, Florida. And then just put that into Google and then go down the first 2 pages and then scroll up and down and look for yourself, right? Look for your website, see if you come up, look for your name, check the map. And yeah, we'll just give you like a quick minute to go and do that while I sip on some more coffee. If you're not there, if you don't see yourself there, then at least note down who is there, right? Because those are going to be your main competitors online. They might not be the competitors you thought that would be your competitors, like locally, the ones that you actually know. But online, it's a completely different game. It could be a completely different atmosphere online. So make sure you notate your competitors in your area as well. And then as we wrap that up, if you didn't have time to do that, just note it and go back to it. But I want to just make sure I don't waste anyone's time. So I want to keep it moving so we can fit everything in this 30 minutes. So basically what we've covered is when customers need you most, they're going to go to Google first, right? And they're going to check, there's a few places that they're going to check before they trust you enough, know you enough, right? Like you enough to bring their car into you or whatever project that they need you to fulfill for them, right? So these are the main things that they're going to look for, right? They're going to first pull up your website, and they're probably going to be on their phone, right? So not always do you think they're going to be on their computer or laptop. Most of the time, they might just be waiting around at an accident scene, right? Or they're doing research on lunchtime before they get back to work. So they could be on their phone. So you may make sure that you're visiting your website on your phone and also on your desktop and laptop. Make sure everything looks good. Make sure everything works on the phone, especially, right? That's key, especially to get ranked on Google. The next thing they're going to look at is your reviews, right? What's your reputation like? If you have a bunch of negative reviews, like think about when you're looking for a restaurant or something. If they have a bunch of bad reviews or it's like a 2-star, 3-star rated business, you're probably not going to go there, right? For a fancy date. So same thing with your business. They're not going to want to trust their precious car, right? To get fixed back to almost new status, right? If you have bad reviews and it doesn't seem like you treat your customers well. So that's another one. That's the main one. Then they're going to know like basic things like what your number is, so they can call you, what's your address, so they can plan accordingly how far they are, or if they need to rent a car, things like that. You want all that prompt, right? They want to know your shop hours, when they can come by, and hopefully they can digitally make an appointment on your website. So we'll get to that. They're going to want recent social media proof, right? The proof is in the pudding. It's in images that you post. So you have a portfolio that's great on your website, but a lot of them are going to want to see like an Instagram following and an Instagram, some type of history that shows your before and after work on a consistent basis. So they know not only are you trustworthy and you follow through on a lot of projects, but you're consistently booked, right? People want to continually bring their projects to your body shop. So that also builds your reputation. And then they're going to want to know if you have like a warranty. What if my paint chips? They're not happy with any of the repairs for whatever reason. They can always bring it back. They want to know peace of mind. So those are the main things that they're going to look for before they choose you over your competitor, right? So continuing on, remember reviews is really important. And also another note on the review, just an extra tip. You want to be replying to the reviews that you do get. So even if you do have a few reviews, just make sure that you say thanks for the review if they're good. And if they're bad, make sure especially that you're replying and making sure to do right by that customer, and let other people that are going to see that review see that you did acknowledge it and that you're trying to make it right. So that makes all the difference. So we'll keep on moving. Again, social media, I can't hammer on this enough. Of the main three, Google, Instagram, and Facebook are going to be your biggest bet here, where you can make the biggest dent or dent removal in this case, right? So we want to have those in check. And don't think that you're too late if you haven't started, or if you don't even have a Facebook account, if you don't even have like a Google My Business page set up. Don't worry, it's not too late. You could start right now. The competition is still kind of low to medium, and in a lot of industries it's not that way. So you could still have a good jump on a lot of the competition in your area if you get started today. So that's another tip. So we're pretty much hitting the hammer on the nail with Google is vitally important in order for you to survive in the future landscape of where businesses are getting found and getting new leads, right? You want customers to find you, and they're using Google to do that. So it's basically put your focus on Google, right? If 90% of the traffic is going to search for your services and they're going to go to a specific site, you want to go on that site and you want to make sure you have an ad on that site, right? That you have a listing on that website. So that there's no different with Google. You want to have your Google listing on optimized for your services, for your location, and attracting new customers consistently. And you want to track all those metrics, track them on your website, make sure that all that traffic that you are getting from Google is getting converted, right? If they're just checking your website and then bouncing and you don't know any of those metrics, that's an issue. So this is exactly a photo of someone using Google to find a body shop, right? While they're on the run. And everything just reiterated on this tip. You want to stay active on Google My Business, Yelp, and other social media platforms, because those are the main places where people are going to look for your reputation and see more about you. This came a little bit late, but why I have a little bit of stake in knowing this, because I've helped other body shops do this, right? I've done marketing for over 10 years. And in the last 3 years, I've specialized in only working with auto body shop and collision repair shops. And we formulated a whole plan that's turnkey pretty much, and it works with every body shop that we put through it. So it's another image of me if you haven't had enough of seeing me yet. And the whole goal is to hit your revenue goals. So our plan, when we've structured it, we basically know that you're going to get a return on your investment in 120 days. And if that doesn't happen, we continue working for free until it does happen. So that's how confident we are in the system that we've created. And it starts slow, and it's like a snowball effect. So, if we implemented it today, say, within those 120 days, we know that we're bringing in enough leads and closing enough leads to not only pay for our service, but to start generating your revenue on top of that, right? Because that's the whole point of marketing and the whole point of staying in business, right? So again, just research from Google Ads directly from Google. There's over 5 million monthly searches for body shops in the USA, right? You want to be getting a sliver of that from wherever that is in your local area. And this is just a screenshot of what a typical text ad would look like on Google. If I'm searching auto body shop near me and I'm in Boston, I would get this ad for Austin Collision, and it's in Boston, and this is the ad that they're running in Cambridge. So yeah, it's that important, right? That's a really important keyword, and you basically have the #1 top spot right under what they just searched. There's your answer. Boom. Click here. So that's what you want to have. And then there, in every city, there's hundreds and hundreds of searches every day that are happening. So you want to be funneling that into your website. If they're going on Google but they're finding your competitor instead, then Google's growing your competitor instead of you being on that landscape. So if any of this sounds interesting, I just want to cover now like a brief overview of how it all works, how we get it all implemented, and how we stand behind that 120-day guarantee. And it basically starts with the first 30 days laying out your foundation, right? Without a good foundation, nothing will stand on top, right? So we have a new web presence that we build a new website. We have a team of writers. They're going to write content, not only for the website and the initial launch, but continually for the social media and for blogging. We're going to have new posts every month. So that's consistent content creation for your website and for your social media profiles. All that gets done and tweaked within those first 30 days. Then within the next 90 days, we're full steam ahead of building on top of what we already laid out on the first 30 days. Your website's already running again, but continually to optimize and build out new pages, make sure that we're going over the keywords from the research and implementing new content around those topics, right, that people are searching and finding other body shops using. So we want to make sure that we're completely optimized there and staying ahead of whatever the competition is doing. And we're normally dominating within within the first 3 to 6 months, we're dominating and we're the lead in that local market. Again, we're checking the reports within these 3 months, which is crucial. And by the end of those 3 months, we're bringing in first-time customers. You know, we have a small budget for Google Ads, so we're getting extra paid leads coming in, and all that works to jump into your funnel that we've already set up in the front end, right? Which is your new website. All that's going to funnel all your leads to your phone and to your phones. Your cell phone app, meaning like live chat. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. The case study proof is right here. This is our latest body shop that we've worked with, and he's basically excited about how we've been generating leads for him online. That, you know, form submissions are always hard to get, and people like to have like digital stuff without having to call a business. They want to just do it on the back end themselves. So we fix all the form submissions so that they actually work and get to your phone. We integrate live chat. We have a digital calendar. So all this has basically helped him stay afloat, not only just stay afloat during the COVID and everything, but we've generated more leads than when he did in 2019 before COVID. So it's a really exciting time to implement this and get this running for our clients and see them grow. It's especially a great payoff for me and the team when we get to see that. This is just a screenshot. It's not a great screenshot, but it's basically just the top half of the website that we created for him. And you can see down here, there's the live chat, and basically saying he's the best rated collision shop because he is. And it only took him a couple years to get here. And Miami's very, very competitive landscape, right? So that's his building in the back that he's able to own now with multiple bays. And that's pretty much all I have on this, but I hope it was valuable. You can definitely take a lot of these tips and run with it and put them into practice. If you have nothing and this is your first attempt at anything to do with internet marketing with your body shop, that's perfectly fine. We'll have more information right here for you to get started. Basically on this slide, I just make sure at the bottom there, you can see the 10-point marketing checklist. I really make sure to get my hands on that if I were you, and go through that. Make sure that you start checking off all those boxes. If you don't know how to do that yourself, again, you can reach out to us. Our website's right there, bodyshopmarketer.net. And if you really want to get started right now, you can go to go.bodyshopmarketer.net and fill out that form on there, and we'll get you started. But if you go to our website consistently enough, we'll have like blog posts. We have a free training section. You can learn tons more there on how to market your body shop and what you should be looking out for. Again, my name is Norton Rodriguez, and I'm with the Body Shop Marketer, and I'm happy to stick around. I'll be in the chat for a few minutes after this, but other than that, that wraps up the presentation, and I hope this really helped you guys. So take care. Wish you the best. Bye-bye.